new apps in iOS 26 and iPadOS 26. In this session, we will demonstrate, but not teach extensively, two new apps that are available on both the iPhone and the iPad. We will most likely teach these more in depth in the respective courses VoiceOver In and Out and iPad for All Computing. But it is important to understand that we want to at least show them to you now. We've already mentioned that the iPad has gotten the new phone app, which, aside from one notable difference, is essentially the same as the phone app in unified view on the iPhone. What is that one notable difference, you ask? There is not a separate contacts tab on the iPad. There are certainly ways you can call and access your contacts from within the phone app on the iPad. You can do it using SIRI. You can do it using the search field within the phone app by searching for the name of a contact, and you can certainly see all of your favorites and your recent, and even call back the last person who called you. And so there are lots of ways to do that within the phone app, but you also have the Contacts app on your iPad. So if you really need to see, and you must have an entire view of all of your contacts, by all means, simply open the Contacts app, go there, select the contact you want, and you can call them, which will immediately put you into the phone interface, essentially. Now, I will also point out one other difference. I said there was really only one, but one other difference that might be obvious with the phone app. On the iPad, it is much more of a typical iPad split screen type interface. And so what you get is your list of favorites and recents on the left-hand side of the screen. And when you select a recent contact, it will display the details and voicemail and so on the right. You can still also one-tap call or double-tap call your favorites, access voicemails, and more. So we do have the phone app on the iPad, though we won't be showing it to you right now at this moment. We also have the Journal app. iPads get the Journal app now for the first time, and that's great. But we're going to talk about two specific apps right now, Games and Preview. Games and Preview. The Games app allows you to view all of your games in one place and challenge friends and look for recommendations, Apple Arcade and otherwise. And so I'll start out by demonstrating that to you a little.
Games. Link. Games.
I'm doing this on the iPhone, but of course you could do it on the iPad. Let's look at the tabs across the bottom here.
Tab bar. Home. Tab. Arcade. Tab. Selected. Friends. Tab. Library. Tab. Search. Tab.
Again, that
505.
search tab. Again, I'm not going to teach this in depth, but I'm just going to show you a couple of highlights. The Library tab.
Library. Tab.
Let's look at what we see at the top.
Apple Arcade. Your profile. Button. Library.
Certainly have our profile.
Apple Arcade. 2 new games. Button.
All right, you can view those.
Events. Explore what's new. Button.
You can view that.
Achievements. 1160 completed. Button.
So you can view all of these things, events, achievements, and so on for your games.
Your games. Pop-up button.
Now we
Heading.
can change that, but let's view it.
Double tap Apple News Plus Puzzles. Played 1 W ago. Button.
And that is probably the emoji game because I like to play that in Apple News Plus Puzzles.
Apple Arcade. Jeopardy. Daily. Added 1 double. Apple Arcade. My Talking Tom Friends Plus. Apple Arcade. Sneaky Sasquatch. Pivot. Friends Trivia. Bingo Blitz Trademark. Splashin'. Sketch Party TV. Apple Arcade. What the Golf?
Now any of these,
View. Activate. Default.
if you swipe down, you can view the game or you can, double tap to activate it. So this is the Games app, and I'll also show you the Friends tab quickly.
Tab bar. Friends. Selected. Friends. Challenge your friends. Button.
There's a button.
Your profile. What to play together. Heading. Challenge. Crossword. 2. 16 players. Apple News Plus Puzzles. Get started. Heading. Play together. Compare scores. And see what your friends are playing. Add friends. Button.
You could add more friends.
Friend suggestions. Heading.
Here's friend suggestions.
Close. Image.
And so
image.
I can
Adam
see
Robert.
those friend suggestions. I can choose to do what I wish with them. And of course, there's lots more to this app. So that is a very, very brief overview or a little bit of a look at the Games app. I would highly encourage you to check it out on both iPad and iPhone. Now let's talk about the fact that iPad and iPhone get the Preview app that has been on the Macintosh for many years. With the Preview app, we have an easy place to view and store PDFs, synced with iCloud, of course. The You can store in iCloud Drive, and that's typically what we do. We save things to files and open them, or if you get an email, you can open a PDF, or even from a website right into Preview. Now, another thing we can do, not only can we read that PDF, but we can annotate, mark it up, fill out a form. We can rotate it. If it's an image, we can remove a background from it. We can write on it. And if we want to, we can even create a blank PDF image, which we can then annotate with various markups and colors. And we can, as I mentioned, you can remove backgrounds from images. But here with a blank image, annotate, add shapes to it, add stickers to it, and of course, add your own text. And then finally, with Preview, you can scan documents directly into the Preview app, which will be as PDFs. Now, this is using your camera as the scanner. If you want to use a separate hardware scanner, you'll need to use the app that comes with that. All right, so let's show you just a few of these things. Again, just a brief overview, a short demo.
App Games. Preview.
All right, when you open this app, you're in a Files app sort of interface. If you look at the bottom,
Tab bar. Selected. Recents. Shared. Browse. Tab. 3 of 4. Apple Incorporated. Preview.
and there's something unique that I want to show you, a little Easter egg here. Just keep listening as I swipe right at the bottom of the screen.
Total Wise News. Preview. To the crazy ones. Preview. Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits. The rebels. The troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently.
Let me pause that. You could keep reading if you want. For those of you who do not know what that is, that was one of the very famous Apple commercials back in, I don't know, probably the early days of the Mac. And it was very, very powerful for a lot of people. And so Apple has put that in there, which I think is kind of cool at the bottom of the screen. But now let us continue back up to the top of the screen. I'm in Recents, and that's fine because you can still see at the top.
Preview. New document button.
So there's your new document button, and I just want to show you the options there.
New empty image button.
That's what I told you about a few minutes ago, that you can create a new blank or empty image, I should say.
New from clipboard. Dimmed button. Dismiss context menu.
And then new from clipboard, which of course is grayed out or it's dimmed. It's unavailable because I have nothing in the clipboard right now. But if, for example, you're in your Photos app and you long press, or you actually open a photo, I should say, and then you can copy it. One of the options in Share is to copy. Well, that copy goes to the clipboard, and you can start a new image from that right here in Preview. Also, you could do the same by long pressing on an image in the Files app and choosing the copy option. And again, or in other apps as well that support that. And you can copy it to the clipboard, start a new image from that. You also have the new empty image option. Now, we're out of that menu and look to the right.
New document button. Scan documents button.
There's the Scan Documents option that will allow you to scan, as I said, print documents into Preview in PDF form.
More button.
We have More, and then
Search.
let's look at it. Let's look at More.
Pre-select button. Connect to server. Selected. Icons. List. Name. Kind. Selected. Date. Size. Tags. View.
I'm going quickly through that, but these are the menu options there. But now let's go back. I'm going to pick a file.
Search 2020.
Let's see. Here's a file.
GC Scriptures. PDF document. 9/16/20.
We can long press, but I'm just going to double tap, and I can read this now. There's a back button
Back button.
at the upper left. Go to the right.
GC Script. More button.
More. Let's look at what's in More. Actually, let's not. Let's look at what's in Actions. Go back to the left. You didn't even hear it say Actions.
GC Scriptures. Actions menu button.
Okay, let's look at what's in there first.
In GC Scriptures. Share button.
There's your Share option.
PDF document. Middle dot 21 kilobytes.
Okay.
Lock button. Duplicate button. Move but rename. Export but print but dismiss context menu.
So you can lock, export, print, all these different options from the Actions menu, much like you would in other Apple apps like Pages and Keynote and so forth. Now there's the More button
back more
to
button.
look at.
Rotate left button. Undo. Dimmed. Redo. Dark background. Adjust size. Rotate right. Remove background. Go to page. But dismiss context menu.
So some very important options here to rotate the PDF, to remove the image, to go to page. You can choose a specific page and so on. Let's keep going now outside of that and look at our other options.
GC Scriptures. Actions menu. More. Button.
Okay.
Isaiah 50. More. Isaiah 53. 4-5. Surely he has borne our sicknesses and carried our pain.
These are some scriptures that I have, and I can keep letting that read, and I can swipe to the right to read more.
Psalm 103. 2-3. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Page label. 1 of 2. Button.
Okay. There's a page label. You can double tap to change that.
Toolbar. Markup. Button.
Here at the bottom, markup.
Form filling. Button. Selection. Button. Info. Button. Share. Button. Search. Button. Search.
And that's it. So we can mark up, we can work with forms. This is not a form in this document, but certainly that's an option. And again, sharing and so on. So again, we're not going to teach this all to you today, but we've definitely created this to let you know that it is here, and we encourage you to take a look at it, and we'll be sharing more in the coming weeks and months on that. So God bless you, my friends, and we will see you next time.